What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. What do you all think to that intro? I swear to God, Symmetra is so OP. If you've got your shield generator down, you can just cause havoc. Yes, I know there was other people doing damage at the same time, but I literally took out 5 people in a row, or at least assisted in taking 5 people out in a row. It was just madness, just absolute madness, but there you go. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is a little bit about the gameplay that you're watching in the background. Now, this is a competitive Overwatch match, playing with a group of absolute randoms. I've been doing a lot of solo at the moment. I'm at about 2,370, so I'm on my grind to get my way to Platinum, which I think I should be able to do, hopefully, if everything keeps going as planned. But you're going to see me playing a character that you've not really seen me use before, and that is Lucio. And I think this is quite a good gameplay. I think it kind of works out alright. The first half we push the point obviously on King's Row, and we do it pretty quickly. Now, bearing in mind I'm not the best player with Lucio whatsoever at all, what I was trying to do was just focus on making sure that my healing stick was coming up and... Stick? What the fuck's a stick? That my healing R1 button, just making sure that I've got groups of people together and healing. And what I kind of learned quite quickly was stick as close to the payload as possible so you could get with your teammates, and your teammates came around you, you could just be healing them constantly, or at least throwing out the heal boost constantly. I think I do about 30 sound barriers in this game alone. We win it, but I'm going to leave the end of it to actually play out, so you can actually hear you won't be able to hear me, but you'll hear the other team players. There is the clutch Mercy at the end, which is just phenomenal, but listen to what one of the guys actually says at the end of the game, because it's just hilarious. Now, like I said, this was completely random, jumped in, and I just thought, do you know what, I went, no one was doing healer, so I went as Lucio, and then somebody went as Mercy, but then I thought, do you know what, I'll stick with it, because I think the Mercy was probably going to pocket somebody in particular and keep them healed on a, you know, on a consistent basis. So I thought, well, the best thing that I could do for my team was to kind of go as Lucio. I think at the actual end of the game I ended up with something like 15,000 healing or something daft like that. It was just, I just seemed to be healing people constantly and working quite well. I actually pull out a clutch ult towards the end, so it's like I said, it's, I think I found a character that I want to try and play a little bit more, and that speaks to the whole thing that I've talked about. And I know my friend of mine, Super Gimp Dean, who does a lot of Overwatch videos, talked about this specifically, where it was making sure that you can play other characters to help with the composition of the team. And I don't know why I chose to go with Lucio. Normally I'd go with Zen as a choice, but I just thought I'll go with Lucio, and it seemed to work out really well. I think I get something like 25, 26 a limb, something like that as well. But what I was trying to focus on was not just throwing out my ult at a particular time, or all the time, or straight away, but focusing on when we actually needed it. So when my teammates actually needed that sort of healing buff to be able to sort of contest the point or take the point down, that's what I've learned with Lucio. It's when to speed people up, like when you're running to the point. And what I was doing a lot of was hiding behind the point, and what I found that did for me was, if I was kind of sticking behind the point quite a lot at any given time, as you can see on the screen, I had 3 or 4 members of my team with me, so they were either constantly being sort of trickle healed, or I could do the heal boost, or if the ult came in, then I could just throw that out and just try and, like I said, help as best as I can. And that's the important thing when you're playing competitive, particularly if you're doing it solo like I was doing, or like I generally tend to do on a regular basis. It's about being able to help the composition of the team, and it just worked really well in this one, and I just thought I'd bring it. I know I've done Overwatch quite a lot this week, but I'm finding myself playing a lot of Overwatch, and I've got the love back for competitive again. I'm finding it really enjoyable and a lot of fun to do, so you might find a little bit more Overwatch on a regular basis from me, which I hope you don't mind too much. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this particular game. I thought it was really good. It was just a really clutch game. They had like literally a metre or 3 metres to actually push. There's my clutch Lucio ult. Team went wild at the time. Everybody was telling me that was a really good ult. I couldn't tell you. You'd have to tell me in the comment section down below. But what you're going to watch now as it comes on is basically just the live bit. You won't hear me, but you'll hear my teammates. You'll see the clutch res, and then you'll see how we managed to actually hold it off to the end. But then listen to what the guy says right at the very end. I was pissing myself laughing, because it was just one of them, you know, like really intense matches, but it worked well. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe and enjoy this little bit of live action footage. We'll see you on the next one. Peace!
So close. Oh, I just hold up the way. Fuck. Oh. Fuck it. Let's go, boys. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been ready to suck 5 dicks at the same time, but you boys have just fucking made it happen. Oh. Jesus. The whole team's on fire. Whole team. Yeah. Oh, we done it, boys. We done it. Oh. Back to the losing streak. Hey, Remo. Hey.